right. Well, good morning, everybody. It is 10 a.m. here in the beautiful state of Alabama, and time for another live stream with me, Mr. Moose. The Friday morning edition. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Francis. Welcome, and welcome to everybody. If you're watching on the archive, welcome. A little bit different to do a morning stream, but I had some people ask me to do something a little earlier than what we do normally at night. So I am trying to help out. And since a lot of people are out of school today, I figured a lot more people would be able to watch it. You know, folks who are in the States are out of school at least. So good morning, Logan. Good. Had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a good one as well. So, anyways, so today, what are we going to do? We're going to play a little farm sim on the first part of the stream. And depending on how things go, we might move into a little Euro truck later on. But for the most part, we're going to do a little farm sim stuff. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. So anyways, welcome guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the stream today. So we have finished up all of our duties around the farm for the first day of planting. We are basically fast tracked to day 2. It is quite foggy on the farm, and we are going to start doing a few things. I'm just going to tend to the beef cattle farm over here. Since I did fast track, I probably got some lettuce that I can put away, and then once I get that done, we are going to load up the front loader, head over to the BGA, and start doing some stuff there. So, and that's the game plan anyway for today. Hello, Ethan. Welcome to your first live stream with us. Glad you could join us. Hey, James. Hello, Chris. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I know it's early. This was my game plan, though, was to do an early morning stream on Friday morning, since I knew, like I said, a lot of people here in the States are out of school today. So this would give us the opportunity to all do a little morning live stream. And then a lot of folks over in Europe have been asking me to do a stream that wasn't so late, so that they could participate. Hey Jay, how you doing this morning? Or whenever it is for you. So, alright, we need to grab the lettuce out of here. Looks like the strawberries are doing good, so we're going to grab those as well. And get those out. Alright, Enrax butter. I guess that's the way that is. What's up, man? I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. Alright. Hey, Sirius, how you doing, buddy? Alright, so let's see if I can get in here. Push down a little bit. See, Sirius, you get a stream that you can actually watch because you don't have to go to bed, or it's not 2 o'clock in the morning when it's coming on. Hey, Cody, how you doing, man? Welcome. I got you, buddy. I'm doing good, man. Hey, I need to get that script from you for the that locks in the, if you can point me in the right direction on that, the script that locks in your IC controls. You told me about one time, or you mentioned something about there was one out there that would fix my IC controls so they lock in and stay exactly where I leave them. I don't need the lights and beacons. I'm not on a public roadway. It's just foggy. I never turn lights and beacons on my own farm. Of course, beacons aren't a big deal here. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Though I needed some sleep about 10 o'clock last night. I was hurting. And I took like a power nap. I was back up at 1 o'clock. Did some stuff, and then I ended up going back to sleep a little after 1 and was back up this morning at about 5 o'clock. So didn't spend too much time sleeping. Oh, okay, yeah. I got you. I'm with you now. I thought you were telling me I needed to turn them on. I was like, wait a minute. I know it's foggy, but that doesn't mean I need lights and beacon here. Till now I need to take out a little bit more grass and a little bit more trees. So what are you doing? I'm playing Farm Sim. We're on Manchester, collecting up all the stuff that is out here at the greenhouses. We're gonna put those in the warehouse, and then we will check out where everything's at as far as the greenhouses are with their levels, and then we will get started with the BGA today. That's what the plan is anyways. Oops, ran right into that wall. I believe the strawberries are on the first one. I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, strawberries are on the very first one. They're right there on the door. All right. Hey, Deegan, how you doing? Was that Constantine? Oh, you're playing Rainbow Six? Recon and I were just talking about that. I think I'm going to download it in just a little while and play it today and see how it is, since I got like 2 days left that I can play it. But he was saying he got it yesterday and was playing it some, so I think I'm going to download it this afternoon and play it a little bit and see how it goes. That's definitely one of those games you need some friends that you can play with, though, isn't it? Because I think that's one where communication is important, so that you can formulate a attack or plan of attack or plan of defense. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Though I must admit, it'll be hard to put down the old Fallout 4 controller. I did get on Arma and play some Arma the other night, which was good. I got on Arma just in time. I was like 4 hours away from my base expiring because I hadn't paid the protection money on it. So I got in time to pay the protection money with 4 hours to spare, or I would have lost my base and all the contents of it. That would have been bad. Would have been bad. Alright, so that is done. So let's go check the status of the lettuce greenhouse, because it seems to not be running right now. Well, it sees a little water spurting, so maybe it is running. You almost said my name. Constantin? Constantin, is that right? Or Constantine? Constantine? I don't know. This could be one way or the other. 35, 50, 50, 37, we're okay. We'll let that run. Hey Justin, how's it going, man? Hey Eric. Henry, how you doing, buddy? All right, so that one's good. It's Bulgarian. Cool. Well, welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 7146 57. I'm gonna let them slide. Let's see. We are 79 68 68. That's good. And run over here and check this. This is probably getting low on slurry. Let's see. It's out of liquid manure. It's got plenty of manure, but it needs liquid manure. All right, so let's grab the big rig, and we'll fill that up, and then we'll go work on the BGA. So we'll take this guy here, pull him around, and park him. So I'm just going to drop this trailer right here again. There we go. Yeah, it's a great game. I love playing this game. Hey, John, how you doing, buddy? Eric, I had a wonderful time. It was great spending time with my family. And just, you know, it's a long day, though. I'll tell you what, by the time we ate, I was exhausted and just, you know, wore out, but it was a lot of fun, and it was you know, it's always good to spend time with your family. Hey Ian, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Logan, welcome to the stream. Judd, welcome to the stream. Yeah, you know, I thought it'd be a nice thing to do today, since a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people are out of school today here in the States. So I figured it would be a good chance for me to hit everybody. Folks who live over in other parts of the world, as well as the here in the States. So it's going to work out good. You're tired too, you ate too much. Alright, let's back this thing in, and we'll grab this tanker and we'll fill it up. Come on. There we go. All right, and we'll head over here. I think I've got some slurry here on the on this facility already, so we can probably come over here and grab it off of it, and then we can get the rest of it if we need more from the other place. I think it's right here. Yeah. Mr. Moose, I'm out of school. Can you play Fishing Planet soon? No, I played Fishing Planet for about an hour and 15 minutes this morning, and was ready to pull a revolver out of my desk and blow my head off. I was just that bored. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys like it, but it just, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't do it for me. To have a look at the Bank of Hagenstad mod. I've looked at that mod before. It's just not something I'm interested in putting in the game. But it is a cool mod. What I can do is I can run it, find all the fields, and then turn it back off. And which is probably what I'll do, because I've got it downloaded. It's actually in one of my mods folders, like in my mods to keep folder. But it's not one of the mods that I run on a regular basis. So, you know, it just is. I'm trying to cut down on the number of mods that I have active at one time. So that's the reason why I do things like that. So, happy Thanksgiving, awesome vids, mate. Thank you, appreciate that, mate. Are you in Are you in the UK or are you in Australia? Because with a comment like mate, sounds like you're in there. Hoping you don't blow your drains out, huh? Tasha, welcome, welcome. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I think you might have been one of the people, Tasha, that was asking me to do a live stream for the rest of the folks when y'all were actually awake. So glad you could join us. All right, we'll drop that off there. Do you ever save your driving the whole map to find? Let's see. I thought I recognized the name, Tasha. All right. All right, we're gonna head over to the main farm now. We're gonna pick up the Gale trailer, load up the front loader, and we're gonna head over to the BGA, and I'm going to shovel lots and lots and lots of chaff today. We're gonna spend the morning doing that, and then later we'll see how things go. We may change over to either some forestry later, or we may jump over and do some Euro truck later. I'm not real sure which route to go. The fields are running. The fields are doing good. Don't know that we'll do any spraying or anything today. Hey Craig, how you doing? Hey Harold, how you doing? The gaming channel, how's my day? It's going pretty good, man. It's going good. Got up this morning. I've had 2 or 3 cups of coffee. And I've already had my first turkey sandwich of the day. So I'm already off to a bad start with that. But I didn't do a grilled turkey sandwich yet, so I haven't really completely crossed the line yet. So let's see. If you guys hear any crazy sounds in the background today during the live stream, it is because I do have all the windows open, because it's a beautiful day outside today, in the 60s, and I'm just enjoying the weather. Nice breeze in the house to air things out, keep it, you know, nice around here. Not have to run any of the AC or anything around here. But that does open me up to the garbage truck that is outside my door right now, as well as the crazy peacocks that live behind me, or the parrots, or any of those animals that live right behind me. So hello Dave, thank you for the belated Thanksgiving. Why do you eat turkey on Thanksgiving? I guess it's tradition. I don't know, you know. Supposedly that's what the Pilgrims ate when they came to this country and gave thanks with the Indians. And so, yeah. So, anyways, who knows exactly the true story of all of it, right? That's not the right button. I go through this every time. Open up. Let's see. Lower unload ramps. Z. I never can remember that for some reason. Alright. Let's get rid of that. And we'll jump out. Let's see. Do I know Ian Robinson? I don't really know Ian Robinson. I have talked to him several times in TeamSpeak, but that's about it. What are winters like in Alabama? Where I happen to live, you got to remember, Alabama's a big state. And in the north part of the state, they can have pretty interesting winters, and the temperatures can fluctuate quite a bit. They in the northern part of the state, they stay more cooler than we do here. Where I'm at is more of semi-tropical or whatever, so it stays pretty warm here. We have maybe 20-30 days out of the year where it gets just downright cold. But by that, me saying downright cold, that's like, for most of you guys, it's a joke. We may get below freezing 20 days out of the year. And if we do get below freezing, it's like 4 or 5 degrees. That's about it. So, yeah. Have I been to Robertsdale? Yeah, I live not far from Robertsdale, as a matter of fact. And a lot of time I get my, I get a lot of tack from Robertsdale Feed and Seed, so I know exactly where Robertsdale is. And to get to where I live, you have to go through Robertsdale. So, you just really don't have a choice. Mooncraft, as far as what I'm going to play today, it'll be whatever I decide to do. If I feel like doing Euro Truck later on, we'll do Euro Truck. I might do Forestry. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. Button 6 attaches the load. And that is that one right there, I think. There we go. Alright, so we are loaded up, ready to go. And we are headed over to the BGA. Let's see. Hey, Ethan, how you doing? So sad that they released the JCB DLC as a mod. What do you mean? That somebody went out and stole it and basically put all the stuff out there? Hey, but the good news is the JCB DLC is on sale right now on Steam for dirt cheap. I'm thinking about buying a whole bunch of them. Have I checked out Landy's dedicated server? Yeah, I got on it the other night just for a little bit. So I was on there for about an hour. Where did you get the trailer mod from? Mod hosters, most likely. It's called a Gale trailer. It's in the spreadsheet. There's 2 different versions of it. There's a European version and a American version of it. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous, you know. Here's the way I look at it. If you're too cheap to spend, like, I think it's $6 or no, it's like $4 now on Steam right now because the Steam winter sale. It's $4. If you're too cheap to spend $4 or $5 to buy the DLC, then yeah, you don't even need to be playing this game. Do I know when Reaper will be doing an update on Manchester? No, I don't. He mentioned it the other day, but again, he stated when he mentioned it the other day on his Facebook page that it was in for a upcoming update of this map. He did say that, you know, no time frame on that, so yeah. So my question is, how many people don't have the legit JCB DLC? I mean, how many people don't have it that are watching the stream right now? I'm just curious, is how many people don't have it at this point? Alright, drop that down. We can shut this thing off. Oh, it's a great value for the money. I mean, especially now that it's on sale. I mean, so. Yeah, he did mention he's having some issues right now with a hard drive failing, but even with that, that aside, he's still, as far as when is he going to put that update out, it's going to be a while before he does it. Please tell me I can hook up to this. With this? Come on, come on. Is there no hitch on the back of this? Oh, nasty words. Nasty words about to come out. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, here's the thing with John Deere. I don't think it's necessarily John Deere, as again, as we've speculated before on this program, is it's probably either something to do with their previous games that maybe are getting in the way of them licensing with this, or it's Giant's not willing to pay the money for it. Or it could be they've negotiated a contract with somebody else. So yeah. Yeah. Now, the reason I ask is I'm thinking about. I was thinking the other day about buying a few copies of it for giveaways, and that's the only thing. Christmas coming up. I thought I might do some giveaways around Christmas time. So. But at the same time, I was like, how many people don't already have it, you know? So, cause since, I mean, they're like $4, $4.50 right now in the Steam store. You know, go snatch up a few copies of it for some giveaways. So. All right. Do. Come on, people, get out of my way. I got to get over here to the BGA. Oh, this isn't good. Running on a foggy day with no lights. Yeah, it's a good way to get hurt. No, I haven't played Ark. I was pretty excited about Ark when it first came out. Started watching videos on it and got all thinking about playing it and everything. And then some people talked me out of it, and I've never looked back since then. So, yeah. So, yeah. So. And now it's just a matter of I'm not going to play it because I lost interest in it. Even though like Landy and everybody are playing it now, and they're, oh, you really should download this. You really should play it. It's a great game. I'm like, oh, no. I was told it was rubbish and I shouldn't play it back then, and I've lost interest in it now. Now it's about principle, not playing it. Honestly, I've got so many games now, it's just disgusting, and it's like there's not enough hours in the day to play everything that I've got. So where to get the pickup truck? Some mod site. There's a link for it in the show notes or in the mods list. I get, like, if it came from one of 3 sites: Mod Hosters, FSUK, or LS Mods 2015. Came from one of those guys. Alright, so we're gonna do some shovel work today and have some fun doing this. Let's see. Can you buy the DLC from Steam? No, I don't think you can. Don't think so. Yeah, I think it has to. It only works with the Steam version. No, we've got corn in all the fields right now. We did a huge. Well, I did 4 fields of corn, and that's rolling right now. Come on, money. So, do I have anything growing in the fields at home? Yeah, I've got some kale growing, turnip greens, collard greens, some mustard greens are growing. All that's growing right now. That's pretty much my winter staples. These greens, they're easy to manage, maintain, and that's it. That's really all we plant. So yeah, I grow a ton of greens over the winter. People love them. Welcome, Ramon. Hope you enjoy the stream, man. All right. So, anyways. So yeah, this is gonna be me doing a lot of front loader work because I don't really intend to automate this. This is sort of, you know, for me this is fun because I've got the joystick and the G27 set up. So for me this is totally cool to be able to do like this. It's like running a front loader at home. So, hey Cal, welcome buddy. You getting a late start, huh? The architect went hunting today, so I don't think he'll be in there. So, Race Garrett. Hello, Race. Is your name like Garrett, or is Race your name? Yeah, Justin, I love greens, man. My family, like, we grew up on them all the time. Any days how to make Manchester map 4.0 work. For some reason the game won't detect that version. Yeah, it's mislabeled. I have a whole video on it of how to install it. But basically all you have to do is unzip it like you would to install any mod. Unzip it, and the file that is in there that is named Manchester 4.0 yada 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 needs to be renamed just to Manchester. The period that is in the name of it actually breaks it, so Giants won't recognize the name of the file because of the period that's in there. So just rename it and rename it Manchester and put it in your mods folder and it will work just fine. So do I have the 1050? Yes, I do. I have the timber version of it. So Do I have follow me? No, I had it at one point. I just didn't like it, so I don't use it. I thought about adding it back in the other day and for some stuff when I needed to transfer some equipment from one field to another, and then I just decided against it. So, all right, that thing doesn't really clear out that fast. All right, so this one is a 20,000 limit on the BGA. So, but there we go. You don't have any dot in the name. You probably have a bad copy then. You got any other map folders in there or any other maps in there? Do you still have the old Manchester in there? You know, rule number one when you have mod conflicts or issues with mods, take all the other mods out of your mod folder and put that one mod in there and see if you can get it to work. If it doesn't work, then you've got an issue with that mod. If it does work, then you have a conflict with something else and you got to figure out what that is. So start by process of elimination. Take your mod folder, make a copy of it somewhere else in your documents folder. You know, I suggest just copying the entire folder over to somewhere on your documents folder and then put a new mods folder in there and just put that one mod in there and check. Now, when you say you don't have any dot in it, I'm going to ask another stupid question. Did you decompress the original download that you got from American Eagles Modding? If you didn't do that, you're putting the wrong folder in there. Because it comes, the 4.0 download is a zip file that contains like 5 other zips within it. So if you didn't unzip that folder and get the you know, break it down to where you have the other 5 zips, then you're mislabeling the wrong thing. So double check that, make sure you did that first too. So yeah, come on. I hate this. Time to up the speed a little bit so that we can actually make a little progress here. Come on. There we go. So we'll go to speed 5 so that we can get this actually done in one day and not forever. Hey CWW. All right, Chris, take it easy, man. I have 14,000 in there. Nuno, how are you doing, buddy? I'm doing great. Welcome to the stream. See a lot of names I don't recognize. So, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's see. Yeah, when you go to extract, when you download Manchester from American Eagles Modding, the first thing you have to do is unzip the download. And it's going to have the Manchester map in there. It's going to have the soul management in there. It's going to have the Ghoulie Mist mod in there. And Chop Straw is in there. And I think maybe there's one more file in there as well. Those files are zip files. Those are the ones that you actually want to put into your mods folder. So that's what you actually want to be putting in your mods folder for it to work. If you haven't done that first step of unzipping, then chances are that's where your problem's at. Did you miss anything big? No, you haven't missed anything big. So I was waiting for you to get here, Ryan, before I did anything big. Hey Angie, how you doing? How's the snow? Is it all melted yet? Gamer guy, how you doing, man? Yeah, it's just like if you get a mod pack. Think of it that way. It's not one mod. You're downloading a package that you've got to unpack first. All right. Hey Logan. I think I've already said hi to Logan. All the snow's melted. It's just raining now, huh? Cool. Alright, so at 5%, we're actually able to keep up with this thing. That's cool. I could handle that. If it only takes a few hours to do this. Let's see. Any news about cattle and crops? I haven't seen anything. Hadn't seen a word about it. I've just seen the same videos that everybody else has seen. Hadn't heard a thing, hadn't seen anything. So I do have news from the cable company, though. I did resolve my issue with the cable company. My cap has been lifted. So, and I didn't have to pay any extra money for it, which is a beautiful thing. So that means I can live stream more. Now, does that mean I'm going to start scheduling a lot more live streams? No. I'm going to keep up with the schedule that I have, but I'm just going to start doing more random live streams. And that will be something that you'll just kind of have to check Twitter for me to tell you when I'm going to do that live stream. And then just go from there. But, you know, I don't want to commit to anything major right now. Or like, I don't want to say I'm going to go daily because I don't know that that's what I'm going to do. But I will start doing a lot more live streams. Well, that'll open me up to do some daytime live streams as well as some evening live streams. So look for quite a few more live streams to start showing up in the near future. Harold, I might do some Euro Truck later. I don't know. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for today. So. No. I gotta hire somebody to do it. The BGA wouldn't keep up with two of us doing it. So, all right. Okay, I just said I might do some Euro Truck later. All right, that's it. Don't keep beating me up about it. Cool, man. Glad to know that worked. Oh, well, I mean, that game's been out for a long time. There's no, you know. Well, Euro Truck, you got to be careful, though, gamer guy. I think that's Euro Truck that's $3, not Euro Truck 2. Euro Truck is like $3, but Euro Truck 2, I think, is $9 maybe. So, William, hey buddy, welcome. right. Well, yeah, everybody's waiting for ATS to come out. But we're going to have to keep waiting, aren't we? Because it's going to be a bit. Unless Pavel wakes up tomorrow and says, oh, let's go. Wow, that's hard to believe. ETS2 for 80% off. That's crazy. What's the plan for tonight? Sosnovka. It's Friday night. That is Sosnovka night. It gets its own evening. Yeah, I don't plan on changing what we do tonight just because I did a live stream during the day. We'll be on tonight at 7 p.m. Doing our Russian map. But I did order my graphics card. It will be here next week. So yeah, I went with the EVGA GTX 980. So that'll be here at some point next week. I can't help you out, Sam. I got no idea why I won't. Again, videos that I do like on Giants Editor or anything else like that, they're there as a roadmap, but I don't support any of that stuff because, you know, I don't know what's going on and why it wouldn't open up in your particular game. I don't know what version of Giants Editor you're using. I don't know what the specs of your computer are or any of that stuff. There's so many things that can factor into it. So I really can't tell you why it won't open or what won't work. You know, all I can do is I can steer people in the general direction, but that's it, you know. That's all I can do. I got it off of eBay. I found somebody on eBay that had a really good price on a factory sealed, free shipping, and that was the best deal I could get anywhere, you know. So that's what I did. That's typically what I do, unless I can find a great deal on Newegg or Amazon or one of those sites. I will always check eBay and see what eBay's got it for, because there's always somebody out there who's bought them in surplus or bought one and then decided they didn't want it or something else like that. So yeah. Yeah, sorry, Sam. I mean, when you get into things like that are technical, that can be anything from you don't have enough memory on your computer or hard drive space, or maybe you've just got the wrong version of the Giants Editor, or what. I mean, the Giants Editor is a piece of junk anyways. Let's just admit that. It's not very good. So, I think Serious Gamer would admit that. It's not a very good program. It has its limitations. They even know it has its limitations because they get on there and talk about how it needs a serious overhaul. So, yeah. Never actually checked eBay for graphics card. We'll check it out later. Yeah, you know, like I said, look at the games you're playing. And make the decision based upon that. I mean, really, the 970, you really don't need the 980. The 970 you probably get away with, and you play a lot of great games on it. Landy uses the 970 and doesn't have any issues with it whatsoever. But I just figured, you know what, I'm buying a new one, I might as well go for the extra 2 gig and spend a little bit of extra money. So thanks for what? They probably do. You know, I don't, like I said, I don't do enough modding to really care about any other programs, especially if it's something I've got to pay for. The Giants editor's free, so the little bit that I need it for, I usually can get away with it. But like, I had the same problem where I couldn't get Giants editor to run for a long time, and finally I got it where it would work. I don't know if it was my computer or what, but it would always crash on me, just like a lot of people have with it crashing. So, all right, we're doing pretty good. We're almost up to $1 million. Hey, Whiskey, what's up, my friend? You actually made it into the first hour of the live stream instead of the last 10 minutes. Congratulations, my friend. Good to have you with us. Lately, you've been, I've been starting and you've been coming in right when I was getting ready to quit. All right. Yeah, that's the thing. I can't see spending the money for a really good program because I don't do enough of it to actually justify the expenditure. And I'm a game player, not a game maker. So I'll stick with just I'll stick with playing the game and messing around, like the stuff I did for LSPDFR. I did that with a program that you got a 30-day trial on. So for 30 days, I had fun trying to make different mods or different skins for police cars. But once that 30-day trial was over, it was either make a new email address and get another 30-day trial, or go from there. All right. All right. There he is. Did you have any luck hunting today, Architect? Hello from Norway. Hello, John. Isaac, hello. All right. William, what am I playing tonight? Farm Sim. I know it's a little redundant doing 2 Farm Sim episodes in a day, but it was the same thing as if I posted a Manchester video today. So if I was gonna do a Manchester video today, it's the same thing. So I wanted to do a live stream for the people who had been asking me to do one earlier during the day that live overseas, so we could actually interact with them. So was there a stream update yesterday? I didn't even wake up until 11. I don't know. What kind of stream? Dude, we still got to get to 1,000,008 so we can buy field number 1. So we have quite a bit of ways to go. So yeah, don't get banned today, Architect. Watch your language. Behave, and don't be posting right after somebody who does do something wrong. That's the thing. If y'all see somebody in the stream that does something wrong, don't be the first person right after them to post a comment, because there's a chance you'll get banned when I ban them. No, I have 3 days before I can harvest, Race. I just finished planting day 1, and we are beginning day 2, and I'm on a 4-day harvest cycle. So each day is a growth state. So it'll be 3 days before I can harvest any of the fields that I have. So for the next 3, it'll be tending to the fields, spraying, fertilizing, pesticides, all that good stuff, and going from there. If you see any cussing, no, just remember, if you see somebody cuss in the channel, don't post until after the tractor stops in the field. When the tractor stops, just take your hands off the keyboard and wait until I start moving again. Then you'll know you're safe. Hey Dylan, how you doing, man? Cody, how you doing? That's it. If I all of a sudden come to a complete and sudden stop, just keep all hands in the vehicle until I have banned the person, and you'll be all right. Oh man, that was funny. I will stream tonight. Yes, we'll stream at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time as usual. So it's like 11 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, I guess. No, it'd be 1 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. Got to get all that straight in my head. I'm thinking about moving the stream in the middle of the week I'm thinking about making midweek streams earlier, like say 5 o'clock, starting 2 hours early. Just because there's so many people who have to go to school the next day. So yeah, so I'm thinking about doing that. And then keeping Fridays and Saturdays at 7, because I like to keep Fridays and Saturdays at 7 because Landy streams early during the day for all of his people, and we're just trying to not step on each other's toes because we do share a lot of the same viewers, and he doesn't want to stream when I'm streaming, and I don't want to stream when he's streaming. So even though I know it's one of those things where it's not a competition between each other, it's one of those things where we don't want anybody to feel obligated like they've got to leave somebody else's stream to go watch somebody else's stream, if that makes sense. So I think that's what we're going to try and keep them separated so that we don't step on each other. He and I talked about it the other day. I really don't care. I was trying to tell him the other day. He's like, well, I'm gonna go to a birthday party, and so my stream will start late, but just tell me to when to quit. And I was like, dude, don't worry about it. Just keep on streaming. I don't care. If people come into my stream, they come in, and that's fine. But it's more of he makes a lot of sense. He doesn't want anybody feeling like they need to leave his stream to come to my stream, and vice versa, and feel drawn between the two of them. It makes a lot of sense. So anyways, yeah, I think somebody earlier said you need to set this up in course play and just let this do in course play. It wouldn't be fun then. I mean, automating it isn't fun. Now I know it's not something y'all necessarily want to sit and watch the first person view of this all the time, but for me this is fun. Trying to make this as smooth as I can make it, so that it's almost like doing shovel work in real life. It's kind of cool, and not getting the bucket too low to where I drag. So we will have to go back over to the beef and cattle farm here in just a little bit, because I've got the time turned up to plus 5%, so that the BGA will keep up with me and not overload. So with it doing that, time is ticking away here a little bit. So in just a little bit, we will have to go, we will definitely have to go over there and pick some lettuce up and put that into the warehouse. So we'll check on that, let's say at about, well, at 9 o'clock, we'll check on that. So in just about a few more minutes, we'll try and get a few scoop loads in here and fill this thing up before then. So police have arrested, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. Hey, Aiden. Hey, King Octopus. Aiden, how you doing? All right. Yeah, at this rate, we might actually have the money to get filled one. Though we have to have a little bit more than 1.8 if we're going to do it. Will you stream in the morning during the week? Not really. What I think I will probably do is, well, I probably will start like, if I start streaming during the week, on a regular basis, I haven't really got it all down, but I'm thinking I might start, to where it's like, I might start like 1 o'clock my time, and do that. And that would be like 7 o'clock in Britain. So that's what I'm thinking about. And then that way, if I do like a couple of hours, if I start at 1 o'clock my time, that's a couple of hours. And then that'll be a couple more hours for people who live in the States can come on the backside of it. So, I don't know. Recon and I were also just talking a little while ago about he and I getting together and doing some more multiplayer. And the way his job is, they've got him working evenings now. And there may be a situation where, and this might not work for anybody, but it might be the only way he and I can get some content recorded is where we do it like at 5 in the morning, our time, which would be like 11 o'clock in the morning, you know, GMT. So, but that might work for he and I to get some recordings done. And yeah, everything will always be available, you know, in the archives, so it's not like anybody will miss anything. You just won't be. But if he and I do something like that, it'll be a situation where he and I do a couple hours together multiplayer, and then I'll come back and still do a live stream that evening. So I might do like 2 streams a day. I haven't figured it all out. It's one of those things where I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, and that's the reason why I say there's not going to be a set definitive schedule. It's just going to be when I get on, and I'll tweet it out a little bit and let people see, you know, that I'm up and running. Hey, JF, Mr. Is it Foosh? Let's see. Hello, Andrew. Henry. Am I playing on computer? Yeah, I don't play any console games. Yeah, I don't do any console stuffs. What's going to happen when I go back to work? There won't be any live streams. They'll all be at night if I do. But I don't go back to work until the fall. So, I mean, the spring. And, you know, it's still questionable whether I'm going to go back to work this year. Because, in all honesty, I didn't work that much this year. and I'm in the final year of my contract. So it's pretty much, she may even, if she buys me out before the end of before the beginning of the season, I don't even have to go back to work. So I'm curious to see what she's going to do. And we haven't really talked much because her and her husband went on vacation to the Caribbean, and they have been gone for like 2 months now. So I haven't really talked to her. I don't know what she's doing, don't know what's going on with her. My business partner and I talked and had lunch earlier this week, and we kind of were like talking about it. He seems to think they'll buy us out before the season starts, just because everything's up and running, everything seems smooth, the transition kind of took place. So it seems like maybe she'll buy us out and we won't even have to work this summer for her. So it's one of those things. Once she buys me out and my name is off of the boat, then I don't ever have to go back over there. So and I don't have to worry about anything anymore, because then the liability won't be on me anymore. So what do I do for a living? I have a water sports. I was in the water sports business in a tourism market. I have a boat that goes out and takes people out to do certain things, and and I sold that company at the beginning of last year. And the deal with the sell was she has 2 years to pay it off. So waiting on that kind of end up. Other than that, I'm a boat captain. So Nathan, what's going on, man? And my winter job kind of fell through this year just because the economy, the way it is, the people just don't want to take time off. So my winter gig has kind of fallen through that I normally do. So, which is good. I mean, everything works out for a reason, right? And there's things that I want to do that it's kind of cool. I'm kind of enjoying what's happening, you know? So I'm not really worried about it. Though I do love running my big boat. I do sort of miss that. But there's a chance right after the new year I'll get to go run it a little bit. So there's nothing like going offshore with it, going 400 or 500 miles offshore in it, and spending 2 weeks out to sea on it. How long have you been YouTube? And I started in like April, something like that, March or April of this year. So no source of good income for you. Here's the deal. I am somewhat retired to begin with. I had a really good job for a long time. Had an office job. Some of you may know what I used to do. So if you've been following for a while, you're going to know that I used to be in a different industry, and I made a very good living with that. And I somewhat retired from that industry about 10 years ago. Well, not 10 years ago. It was about 5.5 years ago. My father got really sick, and at the time I got out of that industry and owned a company at that point that I sold off. So I sold that company off and did very well with that. So work that I do is anything that I do for work is for fun. It's just like this stuff. I do this for fun. I play video games all the time. I love to play video games. So, yeah. I mean, I love what I do. You know, I get to sit and play a video game all day long and make videos on it at the same time. And, yeah, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. So, if I had a real job, I wouldn't be able to do this. But fortunately, I'm in a situation where I'm able to do this. And, you know, the money that I do make off of this basically funds my addiction. I love video games. I love to play. And I enjoy doing this. So the money that I make off of YouTube, which isn't that much, goes to basically pay for the internet and to buy new games and upgrade the computer so that I have, you know, better equipment to be able to do more with, buy more toys. Yeah. No, trust me, my mom is my mom is in her 70s and she plays video games all day long as well. She is a complete addict. I was playing it's funny. She's when we was kids playing and the first generation of Nintendo came out, we used to get mad because my mom wouldn't get away from the Nintendo and let us play. So, yeah, it was kind of funny. So, let's dial the speed down here. All right, let's jump over and check on the lettuce, because I do think that's a 2-hour cycle on the lettuce. It does look like maybe that's done, so... It does look like it's finished. Oh. Welcome back. Oh, yeah, Whiskey, she does. She plays a lot of, she gets on Pogo and plays a lot of those games on there. Like, her and her sister and some of her other friends, they get on there and play Canasta and all those games. She plays a lot of that. She plays a lot of other little, like, weird games, you know, like Hamburger Stand or, you know, things like that. She doesn't necessarily play a lot of action games. However, like back before I jumped back into PC gaming and I was playing on console for a while, I was playing Battlefield, and she's like, "You're gonna have to teach me how to play that game because I like it." I was like, "No, I'm not going to teach you how to play it, because if I do, I'll never be able to play it anymore." So, because she would definitely run me off of it. Because that's the way she is. Every time I turn around, she'd be sitting there playing the thing the whole time. And yeah, Moosey would never get to play. Y'all think I'm kidding. My console sits in a closet. I won't go back. I was a PC guy for a long time. And I stopped playing on PC just because I wasn't worrying about upgrading computers all the time and everything else like that. All right, Rob, thanks for coming by, man. Hope you have a good day. I just kind of got burned out on the whole gaming thing, and was doing my whole professional thing too at the time, so I didn't have much time to game. And so then all of a sudden I got a console and from a neighbor of mine who thought their console was broken, so they gave it to me to see if I could fix it. Got it fixed and started playing on that, you know, just because it was simple and I didn't have to keep updating my computer all the time. But yeah, that was it. So I played on console for a while, and then I don't know why I decided I'd buy a new computer. But I bought a new computer, built a new computer, and started playing on PC again, and I won't go back. You just have too much on PC that you don't have on console. Plus, if you're playing a first-person shooter, you can't aim on a console like you can on a PC, so. You've not been getting any notifications. That's a YouTube thing. And like I said, guys, I'm going to give YouTube another month to get their act together with this. And if it doesn't really pan out, then I'm going to switch over to Twitch and start streaming over on Twitch. But for right now, I'm going to stick with YouTube for a while. You know, as far as notifications, make sure that you're following me on Twitter. Because I do try to get tweets out at least like an hour or 2 hours ahead of time, just to remind everybody what time I'm going to start. And if I, you know, that way you'll know that if you get a tweet from me, like let's say an hour or two ahead of time, you'll know I'm gonna live stream. And if I'm not gonna live stream, I will yeah, y'all know what's coming, right? Bye, Josh. You wanted a shout out, Josh? Here's your shout out. Goodbye, Josh. I don't do shout outs. And if that is all that makes your day and I suck because I don't do shout outs, then you know, don't let the door hit you on your way out. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to deal with that kind of stuff. The 2-year-old stuff I don't deal with. Let's see. All right. You wanted to say something, but you didn't want to get banned. Oh, made me forget what I was doing. I just put a whole bunch of silage back down on the ground. Yeah, I don't do shout outs. Doesn't it say it in the rules? Anyways. Yeah, you don't get a notice because YouTube's got it broken. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. I think you have to. There's something about too. Make sure that you have up on the upper where the gears are or whatever. Make sure that you have checked to get a notification when I go live or something else like that. Somebody was saying something about there's something that you have to do. So, but yeah, make sure that you. And that's like 3 in a week. Sweet. I'm on a roll. Didn't I get one Monday? I know I got one Wednesday. So if I got one today, that's 3 this week. Yeah, it has to do with the live stream. It's not. The videos work just fine. It's on their live stream side. And remember, their live stream, this whole gaming deal that YouTube's doing, is still in beta. So they've got bugs that they're working on and they're trying to get it all fixed. But they, yeah, I mean, they're still gonna have issues with it, and so they're gonna have growing pains. And I'm willing to work through the growing pains if I see some improvement. I haven't seen any improvement. All I've seen is them go backwards. Things keep breaking. So yeah. Yeah, but you know, 4, but then I gave you back, so that's still 3. So. I'm not sure. No, because it used to work. UK, it was working. It all worked for a while there, and people were getting notifications that somebody was live streaming. But then all of a sudden it stopped working, and it's not working again. And I've heard other people talk about it too. There's a lot of people having issues with it. I don't really get it either. You know, I try to greet everybody who comes into the channel. When you come in and I see you come in and you say hello, I usually try to greet all of y'all by first name and say hello. And you know, y'all, those who have been coming to streams on a regular basis, I pretty much know who y'all are and have started to get to know y'all and know who you are and things like that. But I usually try to say hi, how you doing, and greet you that way. If that's not enough for you, sorry, I'm not going to sit here and say greetings and salutations to such and such. And if sorry, it's not going to be happening. I mean, what are they going to do? Take it and record it and put it on their voicemail? Hey, look, Moose said hello to me on my voicemail. So, and if you participate in chat, I usually will talk to you more and more and more anyways and mess around with you. And I'll ban you from chat just so I can unban you. Isn't that right, Architect? Hello, Jerry. Welcome, welcome, welcome. See how that works? Jerry got a greeting. And see, if you're people like Tasha and you make a comment and ask me to do a live stream during the day, I actually, try to be accommodating. There was something I was thinking about yesterday that would be really great in FS17, and I can't think about what it was. Yeah, I mean, manners, look, I'm going to say hi to you. Don't beat me up. Don't keep spamming things in chat. If I miss your comment, it's gonna happen. Things go by pretty quick on my screen, and I might not get all of them, but I try to, and remember that there's more people than you in here, but I try to catch all of them. Good morning, Sean. How are you doing, buddy? So this bunker, which wasn't even full, has already gotten us $500,000. So guess what? I think we're going to be in good shape. Hey Jack, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for the late Thanksgiving. Appreciate that. Hey Danny, how you doing? Haven't missed much. Pretty much the same thing we're doing right now. Me shoveling a lot of silage into the old BGA here, trying to make a little coin. Oops, I didn't get that completely empty now, did I? I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what time is best. You're exactly right, Adam. There's a lot of age ranges on here, and the thing is I'm an older guy. I'm in my 40s, and I know I have a lot of very young people that watch the stream, and I try to be understanding of that. But it's pretty straightforward, and if you watch my stuff on a regular basis, you'll know that I don't do shout outs, because if you've watched any of the stream archives, it's been said numerous times in there that I don't do stuff like that, and that I don't put up with child's play. Spamming Doritos across the screen or stramming this and that. That's a real good way to get yourself kicked out of here, because it's again, you got to remember, you're not the only one in here. So, let's see. You're hanging out with the couch, with the dog on the couch. Cool. Taking it easy, huh? That sounds fun. Hey, Tad. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good today. Alright, so what we got? We've been at it an hour and a half. Let's see. I don't want time to get too far to us. Once we get to, like around noonish, we'll have to take a little bit of a break and go look at the fields, because we do have to do herbicide today. Squeakers. Have you heard me talking somewhere? Oh, that sounds cool, Danny. That's what I'm doing. Let's see. Moose, quick question. OBS, I get an encoding error when streaming. Would it be my internet or my computer? That would be your computer if you get an encoding error. What are you, what's your bit rate? What are you trying to encode at? Do you have everything set up right? Will you ever multi on stream? You mean like multiplayer stuff? Yeah, I mean, like I said, we have done some multiplayer streams. Recon, Banky, and I did multiplayer logging one time. Recon and I have done a couple of logging multiplayers. And like I said, Recon and I just talked this morning about how can we work out together to get recording times synced up, what would be best for the two of us to get multiplayer and do it at the same time. So he and I are trying to get it coordinated so that we can figure it out. We talked about his schedule and everything, so he and I will probably talk about it a little bit more tonight on that. I know like they've been doing things at really ridiculously late hours, like 1 o'clock in the morning, doing some live stream stuff. So yeah, I don't know why you're encoding error. If you're only doing 1,000 bits, you should be fine. Seems like maybe you've just got something messed up right now. Seems like maybe there's a setting that you don't have right. You need to go back, and if you could stream on your mom's computer, I would say go get your mom's computer and verify that all your settings are right. It wouldn't be an encoding, it wouldn't be as router for an encoding error. It would be like, are you dropping frames? I mean, it's going to tell you down at the bottom what you're doing wrong, and if it's saying it's an encoding error, then that usually has to do with the computer itself trying to render from the video card. Are you trying to record also at the same time? Make sure that you've got that. I would untick that you know, to where it's not trying to record it at the same time. That could help out too, because OBS, if you've got it ticked to where it will record onto your hard drive, it's trying to encode as well as record at the same time, and that can give you some problems as well. So might want to try that. That was the issue I was having with Fallout 4. Was I was trying to cheat and use OBS to record Fallout 4, so it would record my audio and the video at the exact same time and go ahead and render it into MP4. So and I was trying to do all that at one time and play the game, and my computer didn't like that. I went back to recording with Fraps and recording the audio and everything separate, and I don't have any issues at all recording and playing the game. So yeah, 54 to 70, 57 is for every crop. Soil moisture doesn't change per plant. None of it changes per plant. It's the same across the board. So you want it to be somewhere between 54 to 57. You know, your N needs to be 5, your pKa needs to be 4, your pH needs to be between 6.8 and well, actually between 6.6 and 7, and you'll be all right. So keep thinking I'm backed all the way up, and I'm not. Yep, 400,000 to go. Yeah, we'll get there. And we have all that corn planted so we can fill this thing right back up. And that's going to be the thing, because we're going to need the 1.8 million to buy the field. And then I'm going to need almost $1 million to buy equipment to plant the field, because if I try to do it with the regular 6-meter rigs that we have, it's going to take forever. So we're going to have to spend $500,000 on a new seeder, and probably it wouldn't hurt to buy a new tractor to pull the seeder with. So yeah, it's all right. It's not too hard to do soul mod. It's just remembering all the numbers and getting them down. You know, remembering how much you get for manure if you plow it in versus if you cultivate it in, or how much you get for slurry and fertilizer and all that other stuff. That's the only thing, is remembering those numbers so that you can adjust everything and figuring them out. The thing is you just print out a cheat sheet. Like, I'm trying to remember everything, but like even today somebody put a new mod up that is basically, they made a cheat sheet for you that's got everything on one piece of paper, and you can print that out and put it right next to your computer. It's a PDF file, print it out, and then you got everything on there. So and if you ever get the fields way out of whack, you can just always take the soul mod out, start the game, save it, back out of it, put the soul mod back in, and reset all the fields to neutral. So you won't have an issue there. Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there. Somebody actually had a like a Google spreadsheet that you could go in. They had set it up for a particular farm, but they have a Google spreadsheet out there where you basically, you go put in all your starting numbers. So you put in what your current pK is, you put in your current nitrogen, put in your current pH level and moisture content, and what crop you're going to plant, and then it will let you sit there and you basically just select the different operations that you're going to do, and it will plug in all the values for it and show you where the field will be after you do each one of those. So it's yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, Ian told me about that the other day. We were talking on Steam, or on Yeah, we were talking on that thing, TeamSpeak. And he told me that he did it by accident one day and found out that you could do it. So it was something he had shared with me the other day. Riley Rogers, hello, my friend. Thanksgiving dinner was good. You remember loading grain all morning with a hangover? Never again. I bet that was fun. I've had to go work a field after being up the entire night. That's never good. Is NPK put in both N and PK? If you spray NPK, you get 3 nitrogen and 1 PK. Whereas if you spray N by itself, I think you get 3. PK, I know you get 3. I think manure, if you plow manure in, you get 6 nitrogen and 4 PK. Whereas if you cultivate it in, you get 6 nitrogen and 2 PK. Slurry just gives you nitrogen, I think, only. And I can't remember the numbers on that one to save my life. I think it's 5, I want to say. And then there's other things that affect the field too, like if you leave your chopped straw in the field and you plow that in, depending on you get nitrogen for that if you plow that in. If you plow under like alfalfa, you get a value for that. I think you get a value for canola chaff. I forget though. Some of that stuff I just don't try to keep up with either. Alright, so we're getting close to noon. And it's about we're about an hour and 40 into this thing. Oh, I bet that buzzer going off gives you nightmares, man. That and the air ride suspension tossing you around the whole time. Oh, that had to have been fun too. How to become an admin? What do you mean? Are you talking about a moderator for this channel? There are no moderators on this channel. There is one moderator for this channel. And you'll always know when he's doing something because the tractor stops moving. So yeah. Well, actually, there are 2 moderators. There are actually 4 moderators for this channel. Landy is set up as a moderator for the channel. Hamster set up as a moderator for the channel, and there's one other person that I have set up for the channel, but I never count on anybody being in here, so I usually do it myself. But you know, those are guys that I play with on a regular basis, and I know that they can take care of some things for me if I need them to. So I hope you guys aren't getting sick of me doing front loader work. Tomorrow's going to be really the sickening thing when I have to mow grass, because that's coming up too. So yeah, we got 3 days before we can harvest, and mowing grass is one of the tasks. Doing the BGA is one of the tasks. Of course, always keeping up with the greenhouses, and then checking on the rest of that stuff. But yeah, I've got to mow grass. We're getting pretty low in it. Nathan, appreciate that, man. Glad you like it. Glad you like the videos, man. So is it worth getting a plow and a manure spreader? If you got the manure. I don't do manure that much because, I mean, now look, if your field gets completely out of whack and you need that 6 and 4, it's good to have a plow and manure spreader, but I never let it get that far out of whack. Because I always mess up and put NPK on the field too many times and mess up and have too much fertilizer in there. So, but anyways. All right. Do I like harvesting grain or livestock work better? I like the agricultural side of it better. Not as much as the livestock stuff is nice to do for fun, but I mean, it's not realistic, number one. So it you know, like I said the other day, the whole fact that you take and you feed your cattle for 6 days in the game and you don't have to tend to them again for 6 days is ridiculous. If you decided, and again, that's one thing I would like to see this game go in a direction of, is it would be cool if you could pick what your specialty was. Like, you could come in here and my specialty is I want to be a beef guy and I'm going to raise beef cattle. So that would mean that the things that I plant in my fields would all tend to be geared towards the beef. And it should be that way. It should be set up in that sense that I have to work my butt off to keep my beef stock fed. And so I'm going to focus more on grass pastures and, cutting hay, making hay, and growing corn for fodder and stuff like that, as much as, more than I would be growing canola. So I think that would be cool. And that if you are a dairy farmer, you're going to have to feed your cattle more than once every 6 days. You ought to have to feed them based on your milking schedule. So if you have, on a traditional dairy, or on most dairy farms, they do like 2 milkings a day. So when they do 2 milkings a day, they have to feed right after that milking. So it would be cool if that was the way it was set up. Yeah, in real life, you're going to have to feed them 2 or 3 times a day. It would be cool that instead of doing the way they have the straw in there, where you blow the straw into the barn, it would be cool that where you had hay bales on a trailer, and you took the hay bales and you pulled in, and you actually had to get out of the trailer, and your character went over and you selected the hay bale and you threw the hay bale into a feeder trough. That would be cool. Instead of just driving by with a blower that blows in, because when you're blowing straw in for bedding a lot of times. It would be cool if you had to go out into your pasture for your cattle and go out and put food out in the pasture, out in your feeders. So all right, we're up to noon and we're up to $1.5 million. We are making headway here, guys. and pull the time back on this and let this, instead of running, and now I got it to where there's no happy medium. I've got it to where it's run out every time I come back to it. So I run the time back to standard time, and then I will come back, and if it fills up, we'll crank up the speed a little bit. How many hours do I have in this save game? I don't know. I've done 70 episodes of it. I know that much. Or this would be the 70th episode that I've done on this particular map. So I've got quite a few hours in this game save. Hello, Nimroy. Or Nimro. Straw is more of a roughage thing when fed. It's not necessary for nutrient. It's more of a filler or a roughage. But primarily it's bedding. Hey Paul, how you doing, buddy? Hey Calvin. Oh, Calvin, you're leaving? Thanks for coming down, man. Appreciate it. How many hours do you put in recording? For me to record a video and to get it recorded, rendered, uploaded, and ready to go live, it takes me start to finish 4 hours. To get all the processes done that takes place. So it's a 4-hour process basically, because it takes an hour to play the game and record it, an hour to render it, well, a little over an hour to render it, and then the uploading process takes anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half. But by the time I get it all done, get the artwork done, get all the text and everything uploaded and turn it live, it takes 4 hours of time. So I don't know, I haven't played the cows in Sonova yet, or Sosnovka. Hadn't done that. We'll get to them eventually though. Alright, we've almost got this bunker cleared. I saw your post about it, Nimro, but I feel like that's an exploit. You shouldn't be able to use straw as chaff. I don't think you should, or in the BGA, but I don't know. I don't know enough about all that. I don't consider straw a silage. I mean, though we do make, I've made baleage from grass and a little bit of fodder, you know, corn stalks and stuff, but not really fermented straw. Yeah, there's not much fermenting in straw. That's a little unrealistic. I'm gonna have to look into that one. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it does in the game, but I don't think you would see that in... Again, that's one of those things I gotta check and see if that's a real life operation. I don't claim to know everything about all that stuff. It doesn't seem right. Yeah. Chaff from dried corn is right. Well, actually, technically, you don't make it from dried corn. You make it from green corn. But the thing is you have sugars that are in corn from the starch, and that ferments. And it's not just the corn; it's the whole thing, and all that ferments and rots. It's the sugar that you're missing in there that you don't have in straw. When the corn kernel breaks down, the starches inside the corn break into sugar, and that ferments. So, and again, I'm just saying, I don't know enough to say that people don't use straw in real life for it. But I do know that corn chaff is a true real life thing. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't knock anybody for doing it. If it's in the game and it works, that's cool and everything else like that. I'm just trying, I try to keep my stuff close to real life as you would do it, If you're going to try to get yourself immersed into it and do things like you would in real life, that's what I want to do. I don't want to do something that's not a true agricultural practice. Are you in this UK? Are you on this map, in this bunker? You're having an issue with it? Go big or go home. You'll like it, man. I tell you what, it changes the game completely for you once you do that. I'll tell you what, Recon was on me for a long time. Man, you need to get joysticks. You need to get joysticks, brother. It'll change your game. And I was like, man, I don't know. And I put it off, and I put it off, and I put it off. And yeah, when I got them and started playing with them, it took me just a few days to get acclimated to them. And once I did, holy cow, it changed the game. And it's made a world of difference. And I mean, even this, doing front loader work, it's completely different, than trying to play the game, because there's certain things that you can only do one axis at a time when you're playing on a mouse and keyboard or even on a gamepad, whereas I can raise and lower and tilt the bucket and everything all together. I can drive, I can steer, I can do everything at one time, where I can't do that. Like this move right there, I can't do that on a gamepad or on a mouse and keyboard. It just won't let you do it. So yeah, it changes everything. I'm actually you still need a steering wheel of some sort to do it, but yeah, I've actually been looking into I've joked around about actually making a full like sled that looks just like the inside of a tractor, I found the actual box I need to be able to do all the connections. So I've been thinking about doing that. I would definitely love to make a semi that, you know, get an air ride seat and make something that looks just like a semi. And then go in and get all the switches and everything for air brake, for your brakes and all parking brakes and everything else like that. And actually, I've seen some videos of some people who've actually made their own gear shift levers with all their range switches and everything on them. And that would just be too cool for me to be able to do that. So but you'd have to have a CB radio in it so you could call the, you know, call to the kitchen and tell them you want something to drink or something, you know. Yeah, my Thanksgiving dinner was a success, and everything is taken care of. Everybody had a good time. Everybody ate plenty of food. It was really good. And I have 20 chickens and 3 Boston butts in the freezer now. So all right, Craig, thanks for being with us. Hey, Alex, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Let's see. Hey, Adrian. I am American. That's the reason I had Thanksgiving. That should be a big clue right there that I'm American. I celebrated Thanksgiving. Today for lunch you're eating leftovers. Yeah, I will too. I get to have one of my favorite meals of the year tonight, or at some point today. I like to take some of the turkey, the dressing, and a little bit of gravy, mix all that together and put it in a skillet, and just basically keep on stirring it around and frying it until it becomes just one big, you know, like crispy mess. Like really brown it all good so everything's nice and crunchy. So what football game did I watch? We watched the Detroit Lions game for a while, and then lost interest in it because it became a shellacking. So yeah, we watched that, and then I got too preoccupied with other things to watch anything else. All right, so let's see. Did we get 100% of everything? Everything is completely out of this one. So whoever it was saying about an issue with the BGA. I did get 100% out of that one. And so we got about 800,000, I think, is what we're looking at. I mean, we still have 15,000 liters in here cooking. So 17,000 liters in here cooking. So if we run time forward, clean it all the way out, we'll see what our final tally is going to be on that bunker. Come on, run on down. All right, so we ended up with 1.6 million, so about 8 million, or I mean 800,000. So if we got 800,000 out of that bunker, which was 60% full, and this other bunker is 100% full, that's like $1 million sitting in there probably. So that's gonna put us well over the mark. So we'll be able to buy fill 1. So cha-ching. Let's see what I missed while I was paying attention to that. Y'all are talking about pedals and things. What's my favorite thing to do in FS15? Yours is mowing grass. Mine used to be stacking bales. I really liked bale stacking. Let's see. UK, I've had that issue before when I was on My Big Country. It wouldn't do that for me. It wouldn't come all the way out. And I think what you have to do is go into the vehicles XML and set that number to 0 for the BGA. You can set it to 0 so you can get it all the way out. Oh no, I'm not going to split fill 1. We're going to do fill 1. We're going to do 3 tractors at a time plowing. We're going to triple or even, maybe quad everything up. 3 combines at a time. Oh, it's going to be fun when we do fill 1. We're really going to push course play to its limits. It's going to be fun. Let's see. Am I going to do some ETS? Probably so. Let's see. I need to change over here real quick and check the lettuce, because it should be done again. Nope, it isn't done. It must be out of supplies. Let's look and see where that's at. I bet it's out of seed. It probably needs to be refilled. Let's see what we got here. That's got a little seed in there. Where are we at? 15, 38, 46, 20. Why is it not running? Oh, it's full of lettuce scraps. So I got to clean out the lettuce scraps on this thing. So even more front end loader work to do. All right, we'll do that in the next episode. All right, so we've been going 2 hours on this. So I think I'm going to call it quits here on the farm sim side of this. So we'll save this game. And I'll take a quick little break here, long enough to just change things over and get long enough just to basically get changed over into ETS. So if you guys want to take a quick little couple of minute break, and I will be back with you guys in just a couple of minutes, and we will be ready to play a little Euro truck. So there'll be a little commercial that comes at you guys here in just a second, and I will change everything over. All right, so I'll be right back with some more of this. All right, can you guys hear me again? Let's see, make sure everything is set right. All right. All right, that is there, that is there, that is there. Steering wheel is good. All right. Hey, Diamond Farmer. It was good. It was good, 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 good. All right. Let's get going. Everybody can see everything. Job market. Let's see what we got going on. I think we're still here in Norway. We're right at like the terminal here. I really need to go sleep probably, because I think we're right on the line. So let's see, world map. Where can we go? There's a service depot right there. So let's go there and we'll sleep for a few, and then we will repair the truck and go from there. So we can check out the job market once we've done that. All right. Did I mean to put Euro truck, not farm sim? Yeah. I did farm sim for 2 hours. Now we're doing Euro truck for 2 hours. And I'm not going to go out there and change the slate on the beginning of it, which is the on YouTube side of it. It will not update while I'm recording. So if I go try to change it right now to say we're playing Euro Truck, it will actually not change. It'll stay farm sim regardless of what I do. So I just leave it where it's at. And I didn't put up there originally that I was going to play farm sim and then Euro Truck because I wasn't sure if I was going to play Euro Truck. I wasn't sure how much farm sim I would do. Wasn't sure if I would end up doing, Manchester for a bit and then do Rockwood for a little bit. But you guys seem like there was enough people that wanted to see some Euro Truck. So we decided I'd do Euro Truck. And then I'll correct it all when I go put the archive up. It'll say that it 2 hours of Manchester and 2 hours of farm sim. Oh, my joystick's in the way. Alright, so where would the service department be at? That's sales there. Be back in the back here. Derby. Got to remember where I had things set. I had thought my turn indicators were on my floppy panels, and they're actually not. So I tried to hit them just then, and that didn't work. There we go. All right, let's pull our guy in here and rest him up. Repair the vehicle, rest up, all that good stuff, and then we'll look for a job. to do. All right, service. Didn't hardly have any damage at all, so we're good. All right, so we can put this thing. Alright, so let's shut that off. And let's go ahead and sleep. There we go. Alright, get everything set up now. Alright, Moose, like 8 viewers during the switch. What'd you let me scroll up here and see what was said. Moose, I think you only dropped like 8 viewers during this week. That's cool. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, some people don't like farm sim. I mean, some people don't like Euro truck. Some people like Euro truck. Some people aren't into all of it. So I'm not really worried about it. And, you know, it is what it is. So, all right. So let's see if we can't find a load to do. That'll be interesting and fun. Alright, so we are here. Let's see what we got available. Oh man, I do that every time. I go to adjust the map and it ends up... that one's not really fun. That one's not fun. No. Nuh-uh. Next page. Nope. Nah. Nuh-uh. Nope. Let's just go over here all the way to the end. See what's over here. Anything really like long and fun? And that one's basically the route we just ran to get here. I really wanted to go over to Iceland. I figured there would be something that would take us up to Iceland. Wait. That takes us to the islands. That's a power cable that goes to there, and then maybe we can find a run into the Iceland from there. But I think that's... Let me double check all these real quick. Oh, sorry about this. Hang on one second, guys. I messed something up here. I couldn't go with what's going on. Let's see. Hey Corbin. You like the modern interior of this particular truck? Do a big one. Wish there was a way to listen to the stream without watching, because I'm playing a game while watching. There's no point. Let's see. I was on Manchester. We did 2 hours of Manchester, so I'm changing it up. It's time to do something different. Get away from farm sim. If you do nothing but farm sim for 4 hours, I think you get burned out on it. Alright, so I think I'm going to take this load here. And I know it's not much. It'll jump us up to here. I'm hoping to get up into Iceland, so I'm going to jump up here and take this run, and maybe, just maybe, that'll jump us up into Iceland. So let's take that one. We'll see what happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll regroup once we get there. So. All right. And like I said before, on all Euro truck videos, live streams, there'll be a lot less of me reading chat during this because I got to pay more attention to the game itself than to actually to the chat. So just keep that in mind, guys. So if I don't see your comment and I don't respond to it, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just that there's a lot more for me to pay attention to in this game than there is in Farm Sim. So XRP, welcome to the stream, man. How you doing, buddy? All right, so we got to go up here just a little bit more, and all right, Grim, thanks for coming out, man. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And all right. Still not happy with where the steering wheel's at for this particular game. It's still quite a forearm workout. See you, William. Hello, Apache. Have I ever done a 12 or 24-hour video? No. Probably never will either. That would drive me insane. Is it this one or the next one up? I guess it's the next one up. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take this run. Get it lined up. Let's see. Daniel, I'm not... Let's see, you were the one who asked beat off the grass. I started on corduroy. Yeah, I'm not really following that one. All right. Oh, Devil Dog did like a 48-hour... I think Devil Dog was the one did a 48-hour live stream on Fallout when it came out a few weeks ago. Which is just crazy, you know. Come on, go into reverse. So get that hooked up. Somebody just put the DB60 seater out. I don't know if it was his though. It didn't have any credits to Joe on there, so it may be a stolen one. Actually, it was somebody else. It wasn't Joe. It's somebody else took credit for it. I'm not exactly sure whose that was. It was somebody in there said that they used to be known as somebody else, but then they are releasing mods is this person now. I actually saw it, but I know it wasn't Joe's, because I took a look at it this morning and downloaded it so I could take a look at it, because I am in the market for a new seeder. So yeah, I mean, he puts some stuff out, but he very rarely puts some stuff out. See you, Diamond Farmer. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Oh, good God. Am I going to have to answer that every 5 minutes now? I played Farming Sim for the first 2 hours of the stream. I'm playing something different now. And it's not going to let me change it, so YouTube won't let me actually change the title of what I'm playing midway through the thing. It won't let me change what the game is or any of that stuff, so I'm sort of stuck with it. All right. Yeah, no problem, Charlie. Yeah, we did 2 hours on Manchester, and I think that's enough farm sim for one stream. And unfortunately, the way YouTube system is set up, and because it wants to classify everything into the particular game that you're playing, you have to pick what game you're playing in the beginning and set it up. So when I get on the ferry, I'm going to try to change it. I'm going to see if it'll let me change it when we get on the ferry. Let's see, that's the delivery point that we hit right there. Alright. Alright, so let's hit that. And we're going to change up here to... Here is where we're going. Yeah, that's where we're going. And we probably shouldn't have... Hey, Mr. Mark. Yo. Yeah, YouTube started YouTube Gaming maybe 2 months ago or something like that. And when they did, they started doing streaming and stuff. So it's kind of nice. It's for people like me who aren't partnered up with anybody yet. It's an opportunity to do live streaming and not have to jump through all the hoops that you have to jump through with Twitch. So however, if YouTube doesn't work out all the little bugs, I'm going to move over to Twitch at the end of the month or at the end of the year. Alright, so why does this have me going? This is weird. Let's look at the map real quick. Because this has me going all the way around here. Oh, now it's updated. Nice. Alright, so I gotta go all the way up there. Nice. Yeah. Cool. So we can just take a left out of here. Mark, right now I'm doing like 3 days a week, but I'm thinking about going and doing, you know, maybe 5 days a week. Lately it's been 4 days a week. Oh, come on. My steering wheel is way too tight. So what is it you guys don't like about Twitch? Mark, the schedule's at the bottom of the screen down there. I'm gonna, for the 3 days a week that I stream regularly, there's a good chance I'll be doing more here shortly, but I haven't really figured out what my increased schedule is going to be. Well, that's a nasty little turn right there, wasn't it? Yeah, I know I can't choose a stream until I'm partnered with them, which would mean I would have to drill it down from 3,500K to about 2,000K and go from 1080p down to 720p. Because I mean, like I said, I was on Twitch originally until I moved over to YouTube. So. Yeah, see you, Whiskey. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Whoa, took that a little wide, didn't we? I think maybe I need to slow down a little bit going through here. Yeah, like I said, we'll be on tonight at 7 o'clock as normal. This was just one of those everybody's out of school let's stream things, so I'll run this one up until, well, I'll probably go for 2 hours, and then shut down, take a break, and then I'll be back on tonight at 7. Whoa, why does this thing not want to turn? The front end did not want to turn right there. It was almost like the wheels weren't even touching the ground. Here's the problem with this Iceland map. If we do get over into Iceland, it is not favorable for American style trucks. But I do like it over there. Roads are real narrow, and all the turns are really, really tight. Yeah, we're doing Sosnovka tonight. It's the same thing as we always do. Like I said, Wednesdays and Friday nights are dedicated to Sosnovka. Nothing's going to change there. The only thing that will change is I might start doing more streams during the day or early afternoon during the week. Come on, car. I probably overshot this too much waiting on that car. Oh man, I'm just ruining this. Nathan, what do you mean by why? I probably missed what you said, or why you said that too. Now we're just getting started on Sosnovka. Remember, I'm playing Sosnovka on hard mode, so money's not going to come in as fast. I didn't have any money to begin with, so I can't go out and buy all the equipment that everybody wants me to buy. So, hello gaming channel. You back with us? I know you were here earlier. Everything's really tight in the Iceland area, Nathan, on this map. It's like all the turns are really tight. Like all the a lot of the junctions at the intersections are like T intersections, and there's a guardrail down the center of them, and it gets really tight right there. So they get really challenging to make the turns in these American style trucks because their truck is so much longer than the European style trucks. There we go. Alright, that one's done. Hey Ryan, how you doing, buddy? Do I have a truck that's smaller? Yeah, but I'm not gonna be playing it. Hey again, Mr. Moose, I'm going out. Pull the trigger on Fallout 4 today. Get ready to be addicted to it. It is an addictive game. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna try to make one small little change here real quick. And see. So I'm just making a couple of little changes here on the YouTube setup. So hopefully it will, I don't think it'll change over, but just in case. I've never had any luck with it changing over before. So I'm just making one more little adjustment real quick, and then we'll be back into this. Let's see, Euro Truck. All right, so that's all set up now. So it shows that we're playing Euro Truck, and I don't know that that will actually upload, but we'll see. All right, so let me get the rest of this stuff back on screen so I can see what I'm doing. Come on, why didn't you pop up? There we go. All right. Let's see. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. You hate the way the live streams are blurry. You need to change your settings then, Daniel. You're probably trying to watch the high definition stream and your internet might not be doing it. Yeah, I'm streaming at 1080p. If you can't keep up with that, you might need to size down to 720. So I don't have any problems with them. Like, I'm watching it on this end as well on a different computer, and everything's clear on my end. So, all right. All right, time to find a new job. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's your type of game or whatever, you know. The only reason I got it was for the LSPDFR, you know. That's the only reason I got it. We can get it for any, you know, that was it. What are we gonna get? Oh, there we go. We got a run that will get us up in Iceland. Ooh. So we got to run over there to get to it. But that will get us to Iceland. And then we can go from there. Ha ha ha. Where does this one take us? We'll just look at all the different routes though before we take that one. Yeah, that's the only one that's going to get us over in Iceland. So that's the one we are going to take. Set the GPS. And we will get out of here. And we'll head over there and pick that load up. Come on. I have the worst time getting this thing into reverse. Oh, you're talking about on GTA? Yeah. I've played a little bit of the online stuff, and I've played the storyline in it. And I mean, it's just I don't know. To me they just go over the top to try to make it as ridiculously offensive as possible on the language and stuff. And I wish it wasn't that bad, but you know, like how some games have settings for difficulty. You ought to be able to set the language on that one to like normal, vulgar, and overly, you know, offensive. And then if you really want it, it's just as nasty as it can be, you can, but you ought to be able to tone it down a little bit. But yeah, the gauges work on this truck. We're going to pick up a load and then we're headed to Iceland. So we're headed right up here to the other side of this tunnel to pick up our load, and then we'll be headed to the ferry terminal to head to Iceland. So we'll probably do several little runs instead of one giant long run. But I've wanted to get back into Iceland and drive Iceland for a while. I miss it. I've done a few runs out of there. Not nearly enough. All right. Will I do a Q&A? I feel like I do a Q&A every time I do a live stream. I feel like that's all I do is answer questions. So I don't know that there's really a need to do a Q&A formal, because everybody asks me a million questions in every live stream. Mega Mixer, I don't do that stuff. Don't have time for it. Just don't even play that game. So you want to see rude? There you go. And the magic number is up to 4. Don't play games, kids. I'm not here to babysit people. All right, let's get on the road. All right, so I'm just not gonna put up with it, you know. I really am not. I mean, and y'all shouldn't have to put up with it either. Somebody playing like a little 2-year-old in here. He won't say hey to me. I mean, you're right. He'd come in the channel and doesn't even say hello. First words out of his mouth. Give me a shout out. Oh, really? How about saying hello? How you doing? Hi, I've never been in your stream before. Immediately cower to me and say my name and shout out to me. Well, I played GTA next. I haven't played GTA in quite a while. It's not something that is normally for me. The only thing I do on GTA is like I'll do the LSPDFR, and as I've said before, it's I haven't even updated it in like 2 months, just because it got to be such a pain to try and keep updated. Because every time you turn around, there was a new update that came out, and just as soon as you got all your mods updated, then Rockstar would update GTA 5, and then that would break LSPDFR, and I just got wore out on it trying to keep it up and trying to keep on top of it and get all the key bindings right and everything else like that. And so I haven't even touched it in a while. I might get it back out and get it up to date and everything soon, but I've got so many other games I'm trying to keep up with and play right now that GTA is just not on the top of my list. And there's like new games coming out every day. There's the Rainbow Six that's out right now on beta that you can play for the next couple of days for free. And Recon was asking me if I wanted to play that today, so yeah, I might look at it, because it wouldn't hurt to look at it and see if it's something that I want to play down the road, because I'd have to spend money into it. And then he's wanting me to look at squads as well, so I need to look at all those games and see which ones we want to play. And then there's Arma, and I'm in Fallout right now and doing that. Farm Sim, Euro Truck. Wait, it's raining there, Architect? You're in Arkansas, right, architect? If it's raining there, I need to go check the weather forecast and see what we've got coming up, because honestly, I haven't been paying attention to it other than temperatures. Alright, I think the turn in is on up here. Alright, did it turn into the right one? Hope I did. The markings on this one aren't quite right. That's what hip waders and I mean that's what rubbers and a raincoat are for, man. Get your slicker and get your rubber boots and go on out there, man. I had to make a quick adjustment on the headphones here. Let's see, which one is it that goes up there? It's that one. That's it, man. Get your rubbers out and go. Alright, welcome to Iceland, guys. This is where it gets hairy and interesting. The roads get real narrow, and then anytime you got to make a turn, be prepared to have a guardrail right in the center of the road that's going to mess you up. So like when you got to make a left-hand turn, you need to make sure you get really well over to the right, because you're on your inside line. There's usually some sort of like, not necessarily a guardrail, but it's like a street sign of some sort. And it plays havoc with you when you got to make a left-hand turn. Of course, the AI can make them perfectly at like high rates of speed. Alright, I hope I can go, because I'm going. Now this is going to be the first time I've done Iceland with the G27, so this is going to be an interesting run. Oh, I missed a gear that time. And I just ran over the road because I missed a gear. And I was paying more attention to that than I was steering. did it again. These roads are so narrow. Just misjudging them. And once you get your wheel over into the snow, that's it. All right. So here's what I'm talking about. You got to make a left-hand turn. See how you got the sign right there in the middle of the thing? Yeah. When I'm done playing this, I'll be done for the day. Well, I'll be done for this afternoon. Like I said, I'm going to stream for about 1 more hour. And then I'm done until 7 o'clock tonight. Take a break. I've got some things I need to do around the house. So... God, I'm just completely misjudging all this. This is how not to drive this. I'm so worried about those inside signs that I just keep misjudging the front. I'm gonna have a repair bill at the end of this one. This is gonna be like Matthew's run was the other night when he like had 30% damage or something on his vehicle. But it was my idea to come up here. And it doesn't help I'm fighting my steering wheel. I've really got my steering wheel too tight. right. This one should be pretty easy to back into. No, I don't have anything like Forza. Come on. What was that I said about this one being easy to back into? God, I stalled it out? Seriously? This is the worst session ever. This thing must be like crooked in here or something. Alright, well, that was a horrible run. We won't get many points for that. What? I ran off the road like twice. How did I get excellent? That's a joke. Yeah, Forza is a console game. I don't have any like project cars or anything else like that. Though with the sale going on, I did think about picking up project cars today. So I might do that. So anyways. All right, so that is that. We are done with that run. Let's see, what time is it? What is going on? I think I may wrap up right here, guys. My eyes are starting to bother me. As most of y'all, if you followed it, I've been having some allergy issues, and my eyes have been really tender and watering a lot, and my right eye is just weeping. So I think I'm going to take a little break here. But I will be back tonight. It's 7 o'clock Eastern, which is 1 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. And so I will do another live stream then. We'll be on Sosnovka doing a little more farm sim. So yeah, I wanted to do 4 hours today, but I'm just, like I said, my eyes are really bothering me. And so yeah, I'm sorry, Patrick. Make sure you follow me on Twitch though, because I do tweet out when I'm going to do the live streams about an hour ahead of time or 2 hours ahead of time. This particular one I did several times, so but I will do another one tonight again, like at 7 o'clock tonight, Central Time, 1 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So tomorrow's stream will be at 7. Tomorrow's the Iron Bowl, so you know, I'll be watching football all day tomorrow during the day. So tomorrow night's stream will be at 7 o'clock as well. So yeah, I guess you should say see you later. All right. So anyways, thanks for coming by tonight, everybody, and watching. And if you're watching on the archive, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for the rest of you guys, appreciate it. Appreciate you guys' support and always being with us. So thank you, Angie, for coming out tonight. Paul, thank you, man. You have a good afternoon as well. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you for coming out. And like I said, there'll be we'll start doing more, live streams during the day. Some I got to figure out the times and everything when I'm going to do stuff, but I am going to pick up the pace on doing live streams and do some more now that I've got everything straightened out with my ISP. So Volts Drop, thanks for coming out, man. Oh, thanks, Corey. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you watching. All right, Tasha. Glad you got to make the stream, Tasha. And I'll try to do some more stuff for you guys. Random Jan, thanks. Thanks for coming out. All right, guys, I'm going to close it out here in about 30 seconds. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. And hope you guys enjoyed the stream this evening. Your evil architect. All right, guys, thanks a lot. I'll see y'all back again in about 6 hours when we do our Sosnovka stream at 7 p.m. So thanks a lot, y'all. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you later.